Friday, we saw silver smash through the glass ceiling and climb even higher, another $1.50 higher than 30, selling around 31.50. And all of you that are holding, I say congratulations. Those of you that have been on the fence, don't worry, there's still time. I celebrated by getting this. I got another ounce of silver. I think it'll go good with my growing stack. I'm assuming silver's going to do a little bit of consolidation when the market opens back up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to drop. It could very well do some sideways trading. After some sideways trading or consolidation, I would assume that it would continue its march upward, but time will tell, and it's all pretty much depends on fear. Fear drives markets. And if you broaden that idea just a little bit, you come to the conclusion that actually news drives markets. And that's exactly what's driving the price of gold and silver right now. And if I was a betting guy, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd say that gold and silver is going to cool off just a little bit and only for a season. You have to remember, it is an election year, and the sitting POTUS numbers are in the toilet. Jared Bernstein just got called out on Fox News by Cavuto for lying and misrepresenting inflation. The press secretary continuously gets called out for covering for the administration. The Federal Reserve, well, you can Google that and draw your own conclusions. I personally don't think the Fed's going to cut interest rates. It's too soon. If they cut the rates, they risk inflation. But if they don't cut interest rates, it's going to potentially hurt the housing market. Long story short, what I think is going to happen, the Fed's going to make a series of adjustments. They'll slap band-aids on this thing, temporary fixes, just enough to make the CPI numbers look really good. Those reports come out, they go to the news reports it, big sighs of relief, maybe the job numbers improve a little bit, and things start looking happy for a minute. And that's when the talking heads come out. Oh, Biden's plan is doing amazing. He's a genius. Headlines will read that the economy's on fire and is doing amazing and all this, and they probably won't mention what's going on behind the scenes. The election comes and goes, and of course, one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to have a new president or you're not. I'm not going to speculate on that. But could you imagine being an incoming president to that office and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, being blindsided because the Fed stops doing what they're doing and inflation all over again? And then Biden and the left will sit there and say, oh, look, this new president, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a failure. He's failed you, the people, and look what he's doing to your economy that we left so perfectly. And that's when the huge run to gold and silver is going to happen. Again, the point of my story is this. Regardless of what happens, keep stacking your gold and silver. You're going to need it. And keep your eyes wide open. Keep your ears open. Yeah, it's Doc. That's a nice one, too. It's pretty cool. It is 50th year anniversary of Snow White. 1 troy ounce. I like it. I'm not much of a collector, but I might be inclined to seek out the rest of those. That's one of 11 from that set. I got it for a pretty good deal. It's way over spot, but it is a collector. And I was like, you know what? That'll go nice. I like it. Do you think that a positive economic outlook could change the the run up of gold and silver right now? There's a lot of different reasons why people are going to it. Put your answer in the comments below. Now, I'm not much for cryptocurrencies. I, I'm just not. I don't think it's sound money. However, I can't say much for the U.S. dollar either. So there's that. But I hear tell that Bitcoin is going to 100,000 this year. Don't ask me where I get my information. It's speculative, but that's what I've heard. That's the word on the street. And it comes from a pretty reputable source. So for those of you that are following Bitcoin, hey, you're welcome. I'm going to keep my money in the gold and silver. But that's all I've got for right now. You guys keep stacking, keep your head up, keep your eyes open, and your head on a swivel. We'll talk to you later. This is Steven. I'm out.